Hey guys, and welcome to episode 14 of Surg's single-player survival series, Season 1. I just got back from mining, and my little mining turtle is doing most of the work down there. I'm just cleaning up after him. And it's going to take me just a second to go ahead and go through all of this stuff that I get. But I have been letting my assembly table run, and I finished up that first batch that I was making, and I decided, you know what, it's probably a good idea. Actually, I probably don't need that many iron. Let's do 12. So I figured it's probably a good idea to go ahead and make a few more iron and golden chipsets. And I've just been making runs up here, throwing everything to get processed, and just kind of letting it do its thing. I did put an ejector upgrade here in the electric furnace, so that way when I was down mining, it would just go ahead and eject it right into this chest. Let me go ahead and get everything cleaned up, and we'll get started working on our logistics system. Okay guys, as you can see, I've gotten quite a bit of iron that's ready to be processed. It's still going through the lead here, and just finished up some silver. So I think we're at a decent point to go ahead and start our logistics system. I also over here do have even more of the redstone golden chipsets and redstone iron chipsets cooking up. I'm going to make a lot of gold ones. And that's just because we need the basic logistics pipes. So let's go ahead and start with those. First, we're going to need some cobblestone transport pipes, which we happen to have some right here. We're also going to need some diamond transport pipes. So let's go ahead and just get one set for right now. I have been doing pretty good on diamonds, but that's mainly because I'm strip mining down at Y level 12. So there's our diamonds, there's our cobblestone. You know what, let's make another set of cobblestone. Let's grab another piece of glass. And there we go. So we have two sets of the cobblestone, one set of the diamond. We're going to need a couple of the redstone golden chipsets. Looks like we're going to need some more glass and some redstone torches. So let's go ahead and grab just a couple of sticks so we can make those torches. And we'll just go ahead and make 7. I know we have 8 of the pipes, but this will work for right now. And grab the glass here, and just because I'm going to cook up some more sand. Now, I don't have much sand here. However, let's go ahead and throw this in here. I should have a whole bunch, turn off F7, I should have a whole bunch out here. Let's see how our wood's doing. Yeah, that's just about filled up, so I'm going to let it cut down this tree, and then I'm going to turn it off. And out here, yeah, we have lots of sand. We have lots of clay, too. So let's just grab, say, 2 stacks of sand. And we're doing okay on soul sand. We might have to find something to do with these pile of ashes and all of this clay. But, for right now, it'll work just fine for us. I'm going to turn that off right now anyway, because we have a lot of wood. We don't need that to keep going, because then it's just going to fill up this chest here with wood too. So let's go ahead and run right back in here, and I should be able to just throw another stack of sand in there to get me some more glass. And we're going to need some of our redstone golden chipsets. Let's just get 5. It's probably more than what we need, but let's get, we'll get 3 sets for right now. Now with these, I don't want to use just the basic logistics pipes. I want to go ahead and set up my chests. I want to try to make like an input chest. Maybe I can set one right here and make that an input chest, and I want to connect up my machines. And really the only machines that I really need to connect up is my macerator and this chest here. So that shouldn't be too hard to do, because for the most part my system knows how to, once things ores hit the macerator, it knows how to go ahead and process them and then cook them. So semi-automated. And I think the best way to do that is going to be with these logistics chassis Mark II pipes. So we have a couple ways we can make them. We can make them with the basic logistics pipes and a lot of iron, or we can go ahead and use just 2 iron and a redstone iron chipset. So it saves us on 2 iron. So let's grab a couple of those. Let's see, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need at least 4 here. And say 2 more, so 5, 6. So let's go ahead and grab 6 of those. Oh, a meteor. Let's go check that out first. Oh, no, that looks like it's quite far away. If it was a little bit closer, then I'd probably check it out. I'll probably go check it out a little bit later. Right now it's probably unloaded or just at the edge of the loaded chunks. So let's make some logistics chassis Mark II. I'm going to need a little bit of iron. Let's see how that glass is doing. That glass looks to be finished, so let's throw just a little bit more sand in there. And Mark II. We'll make 6 of them. Now the way that these work is if I hook them up under my chests here. Actually, it'd probably be easier just to come down here and go right under our chests. And these are the 4 that I want to hook up. So if I go ahead and place them right on the chests. There we go. And go ahead and need a wrench to open them up. You can see here that they have module slots. And the reason that I wanted to use these is because they have 2 module slots. So let's go ahead and hook up the rest of them here. And I should be able to just fly right back up top. Or close this off. Now, it's not going to look the greatest, but I don't think that I can cut these down into anything. So, unfortunately, I can't use covers or facades or anything like that. But it's okay, it'll work just fine. So we have those connected, but if you notice there, they're red. They have red between them. And that's because we don't have power. So what we're going to need is a logistics power junction. So we're going to need a block of redstone, 2 pieces of redstone, and some iron ingots. Let's go ahead and get one of those set up. So we have a couple iron here. Let's grab just a little bit of redstone and go ahead and do 1 block. And then 2 pieces on each side and our iron. And we can get our power junction. Now, we're also going to need some pipes to connect them up. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use smooth stone pipes. And there we go. So, basic stone transport pipes. I could use the cobblestone transport pipes, but the cobblestone, they're slower. You see here it says basic pipe high drag, and this says basic pipe medium drag. Now I do have a lot of gold, so I could use gold pipes. But the thing is the logistics pipes, when it's sending items through, it goes ahead and speeds them up by itself. So the gold really isn't needed. So now we have our power junction. Let's get somewhere. I wonder if it can use EU. Let's see if we can get up here. Looks like this might be in the way. Well, nope. Looks like it needs MJ. Okay, not a problem. Now we just need to get back in there. Now we'll probably run some of this through the walls, and that'll make it really easy to get around that tank. Now I was thinking about it when that tank drains, because right now I'm not processing any fuel. When this tank drains, I'm going to move it because I kind of want my power processing down here. And I'm thinking about putting another floor on top for my liquid storage. Like I said before, I have a different plan for my base with this season than I have in previous. So let's see. So we have MJ power running right here. So it shouldn't be too hard for us to go in, say, right here. And let's see where, perfect. So we're going to need some way to get that power out. Let's just grab a couple of kinesis pipes, and I have 4. So let's see. Oh, we could easily just go right here. And we'll hook up our power right here. And there we go. So our logistics network, or at least this block, now has power. So we can close this off here, and what we can do is take a basic logistics pipe, go ahead and connect it right here, and you can see how that's green and those are red. That's because this one has power. And what we can do is go ahead and just connect them up. And we just go down around this here. Actually, I don't want it to connect there. Let's go this direction. I don't care too much about it connecting to this fluid pipe just because it's not really going to do anything. And we just need to get right over here to our system. I don't like the visual look though. There we go. And if we connect it right up here, then, oh, that was weird. I wonder if that was a torch that I was hitting. So if we connect it up right here, then it should go ahead and give these power. There we go. See, now they turn green. And this one over here is working just fine. So now we have these connected, but they don't really know what to do. And they're not doing anything. So let's get one more right here for an input chest. And we just need to go ahead and connect that one up as well. And it turns green. Now, right here we will eventually put something else because we're going to need to go to our machines, but for right now it works just fine. So let's go ahead and get a chest so that way we can use it as an input chest. And I shouldn't need a big chest because it's going to go ahead and pull out. And actually, instead of using our logistics chassis pipe, how about we use, let's use a provider pipe. Let's see what else we might have here. Actually, no. Let's leave it a logistics chassis pipe because we can always put different modules in it and use it later. So there's our input chest. Now, what we need to do now is go ahead and create a couple of modules. So these are the different kinds of modules, and all of them use a blank module. That's why I needed that paper. So let me go ahead and grab a little bit of gold and turn that into nuggets, and let's grab some paper, or at least some wood chips, and a little bit of redstone, and paper. And we just need to go just like this, some nuggets and some redstone. And that'll get us a good number of these blank modules. So the first thing that we're going to probably want is an extractor module. And there's actually, I believe yeah, there we go, advanced extractor, which makes it go even faster. I probably want the extractor Mark II. So first we want the extractor, which is just redstone iron and a little bit of lapis. And I don't think we have any of the iron. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of redstone iron chipsets and some lapis. And I want the extractor module. And I'm going to go ahead and take that and make it an extractor Mark II. And that just makes it faster. And so what we can do is go ahead and right click on this here and put this right in. And we'll just say it really doesn't matter. It's default. So anything that we throw in here, once we give it a destination, it should go ahead and pull out. Now, I probably will want my barrels set up and everything else at some point. But for right now, this will work just fine. So let's throw gold in here as an example. So now what we can do is get a module for item sync. And what that'll do is that means that anything in this chest, or this chest, it knows that's where it goes. And we're just going to need some cactus green and a redstone iron chipset. So we have that, and I have a couple of cactus. Now let's go ahead and cook up 14 of them. One, two. Item sync module. Go. And what we can do is go ahead and throw it right. We'll just use this one for right now. And if we throw this in here, our gold should disappear. Why is it not disappearing? This should tell it that gold should go into here. Give me a second, let me go ahead and clean up my inventory real quick, and I'll be right back and we'll figure out what's going on here. Okay, so I did clean up my inventory, and I know what I did. We actually need to take the item sync module out of this one. The way that the item sync module works, let me go ahead and put it back in, is we can tell it what items can go in here. But that's not necessarily what we want for our storage chests. What we want is, I'm going to need a little bit of rose red, a little bit of yellow, and I need to make some orange. What we want is a, where is it? Polymorphic item sync. And what that'll do is it'll read what's in the chest and sync up those items. Let me make sure that that's the right chipset. Yeah, iron. Okay. So if we go and make a polymorphic item sink, now we can go and throw that in this chest. And our gold should get pulled right out and placed right into this chest. Do you see it? So watch, there's 20 gold in there now. And if we go and throw gold right in here, it will get pulled out and thrown right into this chest because it knows gold goes in here. And it'll know that anything that's already in here goes in here. So now what we can do is we have an input chest, but we need to go ahead and hook up our machines over here. So what we can do is we can go ahead and use this item sync module. And I want to, thinking how I want to do this. We can probably go in right here at this chest. So let's go outside. And I believe it's right, yeah, so this is our semi-fluid generator. That means this would be our, make sure I don't have any creepers sneaking up on me. This right here would be our macerator, and the chest should be right here. And so what we can do is go ahead and throw the logistics chassis pipe right here. We'll throw our item sync module right into it. And unfortunately right now we don't have any ores to tell it that that's where they go. But what I should be able to do is get down, put some stone transport pipes. Let's go ahead and get out here. And what we need to do is get these down. I think we need to go a little bit higher. There we go. Right through here. So we actually don't need this one down here. And just because I don't like the look, I'm going to tell those not to connect. Don't connect. And we should be able to go right through here. Now I just need to make my way out. And I'll go ahead and cover this up later. And then downstairs, right here, we can go ahead and put this right over and go right over to our input chest. Now right here we don't want to have just a regular stone pipe. We actually want to have one of these basic logistics pipes because you have to have those on every intersection. And it doesn't look like, why is it not liking to connect up here? Is it the distance? It might be the distance. It can't transfer that much the power that distance. Let's go upstairs and check real quick. We could be running low on power. Although, we shouldn't have any problem with our steam power. Yeah, it should be running just fine. So let's go right over here and check. Oh, I didn't connect it up, that's why. So we'll go ahead and go right down to here. There we go, now it turned green. So I can actually remove that other logistics pipe. And if we can get some ores, I think I processed all of them. Well, we can grab silver. So let's pull all of the silver out of here. And if we just reach right back here to our logistics chassis pipe, we can tell it silver goes in here. And what we can do is anytime we go and throw silver right into this system, if you watch, it knows exactly where to put it. See, it's going right into our macerator. Now we do need to set that up for all of the other ores, but that means that I have to go mining again because I've been processing most of them. And what we can do now is we should have, I guess we don't. Let's make one more of the Mark II chassis pipes. And actually we can just do, let's do a, there should be an extractor pipe, I believe. Request, provider. I don't see it. Okay. So we're just do another one of these here. So we're going to need another iron chipset. We'll grab a couple of those, couple of these, and a couple pieces of iron. And one more Mark II. And then we're going to need one more supplier, or extractor. So 2 lappies. Extractor. And what I can do is go right down here and connect up our logistics chassis pipe here. If I can get it in here right. There we go. I don't want this to connect. And actually, for right now, since I'm not processing, I'm just going to disconnect it. And what I'll probably do is just snake under it. And we go right over to, oh, it's a good thing that I put that junction there. So we go right over to here. Go ahead and right click on this and we'll put our extractor module in. And we should see at least the metals start to pull out. There we go. And they're going to go right down here and right into my metals chest. And that's because that's where it knows to put them. So what I'm going to do is between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and just clean this up a little bit. Run my piping to, or go ahead and put the modules in the rest of my chests with the polymorphic item sync. And probably my barrels. You know, I might even move my barrels down here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, I will see you guys later.